So it means that I have collected all the objects, and I will add yet another trigger. I will want to have the key down pressed, since I'm not using it so far. Then I will take my system and go to the next layout. In this case, it worked because my layouts are one after another. So it means my layout 2 is using the same event sheet, because I can, as I've shown you, we can have several event sheets, but at the moment I'm actually not using this event sheet, so I will just delete it. And both my layouts have their event sheet 1. And so they will use the very same code. So let's start from this one. On my layout 1, here it is. I'm collecting objects 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here it is. And pressing down, I'm starting, and I'm on the layout number 2. As you can notice, because the level is a bit different, and I had less objects to collect. But if I'm trying to press the down key there, as I don't have yet another level, it's just staying there. But in about an hour and a half, actually, sorry for that, we have a working prototype that's pretty much working out, and that you can very much export and propose and share online to have people playing it as well, people working with you, or players to give you some feedback. And that's about some basics for Construct 2. I've shown you a platform game. You can pretty much do any type of 2D games. Another very famous example, if you will, is the Ghost Shooter, which is a top-down view shooter with a lot of WebGL effects that you can try out on yourself, and quite candy looking. It's nice on the eyes, and it is working with 8 directions behavior, bound to layout, tiny, and stuff like that. And yeah, that's about it. As you can see, it has sounds and musics, and I think that's pretty much it for my presentation. And if you want and have some questions, I'm okay to answer them, or at least thank you for your time. Thank you for those who came all the way despite the tornado warning. You are very brave. And I hope I haven't bored you too much, and that I've given you at least the will to try out Construct and maybe dive a bit more into it.
Okay. Any questions?
I got some advanced questions, but have nothing to do with this, so I'll ask later.
Oh, you sure? Any other questions? No? Maybe? Okay, well, thank you very much for coming out.
Well, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And well, if you have any more questions, anyway, we do have an active and very friendly forums. It's one other great point. Obviously, I'm kind of preaching, but just come to it. You have already a lot of informations that are lying down in the How Do I forum section, and you can just go and search and post about game creation and specific questions about Construct itself. And we do have active and really friendly users which are going to help you.
Well, thank you very much for coming out and helping us out with this, and we look forward to seeing what everybody makes in this. So,
indeed.
Yep. Round of applause.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you. You too.
Before everyone departs, can we
real quick. So one more thing I wanted to show off. in terms of what can be done with some of this construct stuff, no. Oh, I didn't set everything to Bing. So I'm going to go to Ice Bucket Challenge, and I made this game in Construct too, so this will give you an idea of how you can extend some of the if it loads. We've been having trouble with our Wi-Fi with the storm. So one thing I actually did wrong on this is that I had a font for this, a cool font. You can set fonts. If you get the CSS information, you can actually have that embedded on your page so that you can use the cool fonts instead of this, Times New Roman thing. But yeah, so this is a game that I made called Ice Bucket Challenge. I don't know why the sound isn't working. The sound isn't working either. That's annoying. Yeah, the music, I mean. There we go. This was a did some like Mega Man camera control effects. So you can use the follow command, or you can do some of this stuff, where you can have it attach itself to like I have some invisible camera control objects. But you can see how like you can do different layers of parallax scrolling. You can have conditions for different levels and everything. To do bigger levels, there's actually he was using sprites for the level, and that's actually all you need for some of the smaller levels. For a bigger level like this, I found out you need to use they have a tile map object, and that's actually a lot more efficient. So I use that for this one. Make it to the end so I can show you some of the other stuff I did with the create a final animation, and I use like the bullet behavior with gravity to do and then I did like just a basic. This is another scene from the so you can do a pretty fully featured game. Like you could have taken this and then extended it into multiple levels. There's a lot you can do with this engine. So, tonight was just So for those who are streaming, if anybody's still on, that's all we have for tonight. So have a great night. I'm going to shut down the stream now. See